channel. Thank you so much and welcome. Please like and subscribe for those of my returning subscribers. Hey! So tonight we are going to be doing the drawing for the 2K giveaway as I promised. Oh, I'm sorry, I got makeup on my nose. So that's what this is about. If you are wanting a reading, I'm only doing paid readings. So you will need to donate if that's what you're wanting tonight, if you want a reading. But I don't plan to be here long, so make sure you hop in. Alright, so I'm starting by writing names first, so this will give people time to get in, join the live, whatnot. Let's see. Thank you. Hey, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Hey, Aquarian. How are you, love? I hope everybody has had an awesome weekend. Hey, Melanie. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I got a lot of things accomplished this week. I finally was able to catch up on sleep today, so I'm a lot better. Let's see. Hey, Daisy. Welcome back, y'all. I'm just jotting down names, so if I don't see a message, don't worry. I'm just jotting down names so I can put it in the drawing bag. For those who are not subscribed, please do, and make sure you follow me on IG, and make sure you subscribe to my website, because I'll be sending out coupons. Hey, Aisha, love. I could do this without scissors. I'm a hot mess. Just so y'all know. Yep, we're doing the drawing today. Oh, you're good, Aisha. No worries, love. I know you work, so that's no problem. That is no problem. What I have a problem with is what I've had a problem with in the past with my mods is that they'll be like, "Oh, I'm so busy. I got homework. I work." And then be thirst trapping on IG. So I know you don't do that, so you're good. I'm like, wait a minute, you couldn't join the live, but you up here posting half-ass naked pictures on IG, so you couldn't moderate. Thought you had homework. So you're good. But then there's just some moderators who just don't give a damn. Like they just come in at random. So I'm just like, all right, well, you know what? Do you? Let's see. One thing I've learned, in the almost year and a half now that I've been running my channel, is that, people come and go. I think people for the most part have good intentions, just like in relationships. People have all these good intentions, but then when it's time to actually put in the work, it's like, oh, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can commit. I'm going to back out. I can't. There's always excuses and stuff going on. So, like, if you got something going on, just say you got something going on. You ain't even gotta be detailed with it. You just, just be honest. Like, I just really don't think I can do this, because it's not for everybody. That's just like employers. Like, if you apply for a job and you're just not a good candidate for them, that company is gonna let you know. They're gonna let you know. They're like, unfortunately, you don't possess the skills that we're looking for, but we really appreciate you applying, right? I'm doing good, Desi. I hope all is well with you as well. Y'all, I didn't really realize how many subscribers, but I'm only putting subscribers in here that actually actively participate, actively comment on my content, because I swear, like, the videos that I post for the zodiac signs, the general collective reading, the twin flame readings, all the stuff that I do takes time and energy, and I appreciate people who actually watch the content and actually comment. Let me know if it's resonating. Let me know if it's their situation. Like, just say something. If you ever been on the phone with somebody who's just not saying anything, you don't hang up. So the people that are here pretty much every week, the people that participate in my channel, the people that have supported me since day one, I love you guys. Thank you for all that you do. Shout out to y'all. For those of y'all who branched off and started your own channels, I definitely wish you all success and blessings this year. Yep, Aisha, I'm telling you, the madness. People just be lying. That's what it all comes down to. People be lying. I think their hearts, like, for the most part, most people, their heart is in the right place, but yeah, I agree, Melanie. All right, y'all. Who was I thinking about? Marianne. That's who I was missing, Marianne. Yeah, it just helps to have feedback, When you run a channel, you just kind of want to know what your audience likes, what they want to see, what's resonating for them, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, those comments just get deleted, Melanie. Those comments just get deleted or blocked or reported because I don't got time for it. Hey, Sarah Loves. Let's see.
Here are matches for Lucy. I love Lucy. Lucy, the Lucy Show. Here's Lucy. Lucy, the daughter of the devil. Do you want to hear the next 5?
Nope. Nope.
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say it again, please?
No. No. I'm trying to think. There's an Emily on here, isn't there? There's an Emily on my channel. There's an Emily. There's an Emily. Hi, Seth. Thanks for joining my live stream. I don't think I've ever actually seen you in here, but I've seen you comment on my post, so it's really good to see you in the live stream. Tina. Melanie. Who else did I have in there? I had Red in there. You might win tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I'm about to do a drawing for my 2K giveaway. Shout out to all my subscribers. Like I was saying in the beginning, I really love y'all. I thank you. Shout out to my moderators. Thank you guys for all that you do for the channel. To everybody that comments, likes, thumbs up the videos, thumbs up the live streams. Much love to y'all. For all the love and support. Yeah. Let's see. Y'all see me shaking up this bag, right? So don't nobody feel no type of way because I'm shaking up this bag. So whatever name I pull out of here will be the person that gets their 2K giveaway surprise. And I'll contact you, whoever you are. What is that? Y'all, I got a receipt in there. I need to do better. I was like, what is that long piece of paper? Okay. Oh boy. So the winner is Glam Doll. Glam, you are probably not even watching this live, but you actually won. So, Honey Boo, I gotta get you something great. So, congrats to Glam, which Glam is one of my moderators. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I have my crystals here. I plan on leaving them out to charge. The moon is not very visible where I am, but I'm still gonna leave them out to charge anyway. Just because I'm also gonna do some journaling tonight before I go to bed, like manifesting, writing down some things that I really want to manifest before this year is over. That's a great thing for the new moon. Writing down manifestations, but having a plan too. Right? Yep, congrats, Glam. So I'm going to post it in the community tab so y'all can see it. She can see it. Everybody can see it. Yeah. Just appreciate all the love and support, y'all. Also, let me know, like I said the other night in the live stream, like what types of readings you guys would like to see. Me personally, I will be changing the title of my Twin Flame readings because I really don't. How can I put this, y'all? I think she's at work, but I have an issue with that label. Like I have an issue with the whole labeling of connections anyway, because I feel like, I don't know if you've ever understood if you've ever heard the saying, what's understood doesn't need to be said. Like, if you're in a connection with someone or a relationship, you know what you are. You don't have to prove that to everybody around you. You know what's going on. Your person knows what's going on. You two have a mutual understanding of what you are, whether you're dating, whether you are working towards a solid commitment, whatever you're working towards. So labeling a connection, to me, is like, it's grounds for giving somebody an excuse to behave or not to behave in a particular way, because it's like, oh, well, he's a karmic. Y'all see what I'm saying here? Does it make sense? Like, oh, well, she's a karmic partner, so yeah, like, she's a karmic or he's with his karmic. Well, why is she karmic and you're not? Do you not have shadow aspects of self that need to be healed? I'm sure you do. I know I do because I'm not perfect. So I just like referring to someone as karmic is like, to me, the more I see readers and I see the common conceptions of things, it's just like, me personally, I don't agree with a lot of things that are said. And so it's like referring to somebody as a karmic is like, well, what does that mean? Yes, there's karmic connections. Yes, there's karmic lessons, because we all have karmic lessons in this life to be learned, right? And y'all let me know what y'all think about this, because I want to know. But me personally, I've really been reflecting on the terminology that's used in the spiritual or tarot community overall, because I feel like a lot of the labels that's just exactly what it is. It's just labels. So for me personally, in the going forward in the future, I will probably be referring to your divine masculine as divine masculine, because I feel like all masculines are divine. I feel like all feminines are divine. We're all divine beings. We came from source. Right. That's exactly how I feel, Tiana. So it's like, who am I to label something that the Almighty Creator, or label someone that the Almighty Creator put in my path? Obviously, or he put me in their path. So who am I to label him or this person as a karmic partner, or a, what do they have? They have karmic soulmates, false twins. Like, it gets crazy. It gets crazy. And people actually buy into the hype of you guys being two souls, you're one soul that split. Oh, yes, love. If somebody wants a reading, they will have to donate, because I'm not doing free readings anymore. I'm just not doing it. I got into a place where I've invested over a period of time, especially when I was able to see my expense report of what I spent this year just on this channel. You see my face, right? So I said, no, I'm not doing free readings. Plus, I have a website that I have to maintain monthly, and I'm like, this is for my clients. This is for my subscribers, the people that subscribe to my channel. That's why I say, if you want an in-depth reading, go over to my website, right, and book there. Like this whole month, all of my readings are 50% off. 50% off. So go figure. But what was I saying, y'all? Labels, right? There's a lot of things that just don't sit well with me. Like, how is it that you and your twin, right, male and female, are one soul that split into two? Like, I'm really trying to understand that concept. Y'all, if y'all understand it, please let me know. Make it make sense. But I'm trying to figure out, if I was born, right, and I was created by myself, how am I attached to another people? Exactly, Sarah. Exactly. So now it's like, I'm seeking my twin. Like, there's literally people who won't date or who won't court other people because they're like waiting on their twin flame, because that's their other half. So it's like you said, Sarah, it's like you're a whole person. You were created as one whole person separately, but when you flip into the tarot community, it's being said that your twin is your other half, or your soulmate is this person that, which I can more so understand soulmate connections, because it's somebody that you connect with on a very deep soul-like connection. I understand that, but the twin flame label is just kind of like, and then the whole karmic label, to me personally, is like, it reminds me of an episode of Love and Hip Hop. That's what it reminds me of, to be honest. Like, you'll hear people, like readers, saying, oh, well, you know, the karmic, she's plotting this against the divine masculine. And exactly, that's exactly how I feel too. It's like, and everybody focuses on, well, is he going to reach out to me? Or is he going to leave the karmic? How does the karmic fit in? Well, she's the other woman, right? Or the other guy in some people's connections. This is the person that they're still do y'all see the unhealthy dynamic, the toxicity there, like the unhealthy dynamic? So you're attached to this person because they're a twin who's attached to a karmic. How does all of that, how is that spirit helping you to evolve spiritually? Like you said, Seth, how does that help oneself to become a higher self? How does that help you reach your fullest, your best self, right? Becoming the best version of self. Because you're caught up in a situation with someone who's married, with someone who already has children with someone who's emotionally unavailable, who had a bad childhood, who has inner childhood wounding, just unavailable. Like, how does that help? I'm trying to understand. That I'm asking these questions for understanding and clarity because it doesn't make sense to me. And I just watched a reading by a very, very popular reader, and she was talking about how twin flame connections are real and how you two connect through you watch for the signs. Like, she heard a song and she knew it was her twin, and then she heard another song and she knew it was her twin, and that was like confirmation from spirit that it was her twin. And I'm just like, she said, and then he called her and was like, could you feel me? And I'm like, hey, Dracana love. So I'm just like, I'm trying to understand like the true dynamic. Right, Aisha, like it's like there's a lot of contradictive information in the tarot community that makes no sense. Okay, that makes sense, Sarah. Exactly. Like, I'm trying to get a six-figure business, right? And I'm trying to, let's say I'm trying to manifest abundance in the financial aspect of my life, because I'm pretty good whether or not I'm in a connection with someone. I mean, even though I'm in a connection with someone, I'm good with or without. But I'm trying to also just become a better person, just overall. And then it's like, so what is this twin flame journey? Like, where are we going? Where's the journey leading? Where's the path leading? Where are we going together, me and the twin? Am I waiting on him? Is he supposed to wait on me? Like, let's go. And then there's this thing where, one twin is more awakened than the other. So it's just like, oh, I agree, Seth. It just like overall makes me wonder, like, what was the intent? Who came up with the idea of these labels in the first place? And where did these people get this from? Like, how is it supposed to help me become a better version of me? I don't know. So that's why you don't really, when you watch my readings, they're general. Yes, I will mention divine masculine and divine feminine. Yes, I will mention twin flame connections, because for some people, that's real for them. For some people, they feel connected to their twin. For some people, call it whatever you want to call it, but it's a connection, right? It's a divine connection is what I'm going to call it. Great, Dracana, because like I've been so confused because I see so much about twin flames, and it's big in the tarot community. I mean, when you really look at it, there's a lot of people like Etsy shops and readers that sell decks that are all geared towards twin flame connections and karmic energies, and it's just wild. It's just wild, and I'm just like, what? So I just like trying to take all the information in and just sift out what resonates for me, because I'm just like, make this make sense. And how is this healthy? Like, how does this help the collective to become the best versions of themselves? But like Sarah, like Sarah said, I didn't see what you said, Melanie. No, like Sarah said, I guess the positive side of twin flame connections is that it pushes you, but that's if you have common sense. Because some people, it's a downward spiral, but it pushes you to focus on healing yourself because you're constantly, now keep this in mind, in twin flame connections, there's a runner and there's a chaser. So who are you? Right, right. But you see so many people say so many things. And it's like one person will say, "Oh, there's a runner and there's a chaser." Well, I don't want to be in a connection with the road runner. Like with the Tasmanian devil. I don't like that's not what I signed up for, right? When you get into a relationship with somebody, you're not hoping that they're going to keep running off. Right, you're supposed to become a better person from it. Absolutely. I do think it's about the core of it may have been like, the experience of learning how to really love self. Because in all of it, self love is the best love, which is something that I stress immensely here on my channel. Self love is the best love because true happiness comes from within. You can't buy happiness, just like you can't force someone to love you. You can't force someone to communicate with you if they don't want to. Because if they want to, they will, right? So then you have people that are like, oh, well, can you cast a spell to make him come back? Can you find out what he's gonna do, if he's gonna take action, if he's gonna reach out? Honey, sis, bruh. If he or she was gonna reach out, they would have done it. If you haven't heard from them in a long while, if you haven't heard from someone in 6 months, what are the odds of them just reaching out and saying, hey, I'm thinking about you. You haven't thought about me for 6 months. That's a long time. What are the odds of them reaching out to you and saying, I know you're my twin, and I want to see where this is going to go. I'm trying to make it make sense. And so some people don't move on. Some people don't move on because they're waiting for their twin to get it together. They're waiting for their twin to heal. They're waiting for their twin to leave the karmic. That like exactly, Aisha. Exactly. Doesn't make you any less. I mean, but during that 6 months, that doesn't restrict me. I'm an Aquarius. Let's just be honest. Nothing really restricts me. But that doesn't restrict me from seeing other people. If I want to go out with other people, I'm going to go out with other people. I'm going to talk to them. I'm probably going to socialize. I mean, it's not going to affect my life because you decided all of a sudden you bumped your head and decided, oh, well, we were in a relationship, but now I just kind of want to be single. Okay, great. Well, then do your thing and leave me alone. Like, I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, a year later, I'm not still worried about what he was doing. Like, Calvin, I mean, good luck. I wish you the best. We were together for the time that we were together. Maybe there were things about me that you didn't like. That's okay. Maybe you saw some of my karmic energy. It's okay. You had things that you got to work out. You're not ready for a relationship. Okay. All right. So, right, Dracana. It's like, I mean, I wish you well. Like, I don't know if y'all ever experienced that, but I have personally where, like, I actually have exes that I just, like, I don't hate them. We just didn't work out. Like, it just wasn't meant to be. Right, Aisha. And I think that's the most important part in any relationship is common ground, like having an understanding, like I said before, of what you two are doing. What are you two doing? Is it just a friends with benefit situation? Because you also have times where someone thinks, especially feminine, divine feminines tend to think, oh, well, he's my soulmate, so he's gonna propose and we're gonna get married in the next 3 years. Maybe not. Maybe not. He may not be on that same page, but that's what you're thinking in your mind. You never had this conversation. You never sat down and discussed what was going on, or just had that thorough conversation about what it is that you're wanting from this connection. And, you know, just like, okay, well, we're just going with the flow here. And then you get upset after 6 months because he hasn't introduced you to his family, because he wasn't taking it seriously. Right, Dracana. This is what I'm saying. Because the person didn't take it seriously, but you in your mind, you thought, oh, well, he took me to dinner, so we're in a relationship. No, you're not. He's in a relationship with you and Stephanie and Margaret and Brittany and Jennifer. You thought it was just you, but it's not. He likes you. That's it. Well, you thought because he came to pick you up from work that y'all were in a relationship. No, ma'am. He bought you a bracelet for Valentine's Day. You think you're in a relationship? Nope. He calls you every once in a while. You think you're in a relationship? Nope. Until you have that discussion, consider yourself you're not. Because, you know, people like titles. People like labels, just like twin flames and soulmates. Well, he's my man. Is he? Because last time I heard your man was for the streets. Is he? What makes you think that he's your man? Has he proven it? Has he earned the right to be called your man? Like, people sometimes are delusional, like Dracana is saying. You know what I mean? People are delusional. People think what they want to think. They believe what they want to believe. They fantasize about things that are not reality. Reality. He's seeing multiple people. He doesn't answer you for days at a time because he's probably living with his baby mama. Okay? He only comes over on the weekend. He hasn't talked to you in 5 months. Probably seeing other people. He may have taken you to dinner a couple times. He may have, you know, treated you a couple times. Right, Regina? I feel bad for the people in the collective that are waiting like that, who really think that, oh, well, this person on the other side of the globe is my soulmate, and I'm just waiting for his situation to get better, or I'm waiting for her to leave this other person because she's really meant to be with me. And like you said, this person is 4 months pregnant by someone else. Really? Is she your soulmate? I'm thinking not. I'm thinking not at this point. It's gonna be a no for me. Or he's over here with her, right? AKA the karmic, and she's pregnant. They already have 2 kids. What makes me think logically they've been together on and off for 3 or 4 years? What makes me think he's just gonna up and leave the karmic for me because I'm just so great? And all of a sudden he's gonna leave the mother of his children to come be with me. I mean, like, when you really put that into perspective and you speak it out loud, doesn't it sound silly? But I've seen readers say stuff like that to people, like, oh, well, he's trying to figure out how to make his move and leave the karmic to come to you. He's been with the karmic 10 years. They have 5 kids. Just trying to make it make sense. Right, Dracana? That's what I was just saying earlier. Like, I could be the karmic. And I mean, I'm just saying, like, because we all have negative traits. None of us are perfect. We are all human. So maybe I'm the karmic to somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I don't even know how I got to this topic. I don't even know what brought me back to this topic. But it just, I guess because it aggravates me to constantly hear, oh, this is your twin. This is your twin. This is your soulmate. Da 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 da. It's like, please. It's bad on Instagram. Like, people are constantly posting hashtag twin flake tablet. And I'm just like, can we not? Can you just give some love messages? How about that? Love and relationship reading. Love and relationship messages. Why do we have to call it a twin flame? Tell me why. Why? That's just me. That's just me. Okay, y'all. I'm over it. I had to get that out, I guess. I had to get that out. Because I'm just like, but like you said, Drakena, what's meant for you will come to you. The person that's meant to be in your life will come to you. Right, Drakena. The word narcissist is used loosely. The label twin flames and soulmates is used loosely. The word karmic is used loosely. Like just because, and I feel bad for, I feel bad for the poor other people, like the third party, right? Because they get such a bad rep. Like, right? They get such a bad rep. Like, let's say I'm the other woman, right? Let's say I'm the other woman. Like, you know what I mean? And so people are talking about me as though I'm karmic. I'm this evil person that's manipulating your masculine to stay with me because we have kids. Do you see what I'm saying? So I kind of feel bad for the karmics because sometimes I may not know that I don't even know if he's with someone else. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I don't even know. Like the poor karmic, she has no idea that she is a problem. Like she doesn't even know she's a problem. She doesn't even know he's doing this. But it's the masculine, right? It's that divine masculine. He's the common denominator. So is he, I mean, because I think he's the karmic. I'm starting to think that a lot of divine masculines are the karmic. Let's switch roles here. Because what are you doing? What are you doing? You're married or you've been in a commitment with someone for a long right, Drakena? You've been in a commitment with somebody, you have kids with somebody, and you're messing around with other people? Like, are you karmic, sir? Are you a karmic? Because I definitely believe you're being karmically influenced. And you make it seem like he goes to this woman and paints a picture of this woman like she's so terrible. If she was so terrible, why y'all got kids? That's my question. If she was so horrible, why did you lay up with her and have kids? That's one question, right? And then he goes to the other one. Well, I don't really like her like that. We're not really together. So why do you go over there? Why is her name in your phone? Come on, divine masculine. Try to make it make sense here. So there's just a lot of things that just don't make sense to me. I'm just a logical person. Like, make it make sense, But I agree with y'all. I think the journey, the point of twin flame connections is for growth and for healing. But like you said, Drakena, if you realize that person has a lot of issues, like deep-seated issues that need to be healed, leave them alone. Right. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Well, because this comes up too. Well, he's emotionally unavailable. Okay, great. So why are we asking about him? Why are you asking me to read about him? You tell me, like the person, my client says, well, the person I've been with, we've been talking for a year on and off, and he's emotionally unavailable. He's got a lot going on. He's recently divorced. Like, come on now. Hey, Kelly Love. Come on now. Why are you, sis? Why are you asking me about a dude who's emotionally unavailable? That's a red flag. And I haven't heard from him. I mean, we started talking, but now we're not really talking. Why is he importante? Like, I don't understand. Why is he a subject? Because, well, I really have feelings for him and I really want this to work out, but no. Like, he doesn't, you know what I mean? We're good, Kelly Love. How are you? So, enough of that, right? Enough of that. Right. Right, Drakena? That's the thing. Like, people waste time on other people. It's like, well, wait a minute. His actions, his actions don't add up. So he told me this, but he's doing this. Let's put 1 + 1 is 2. Oh no, like Casey says, for some people, 1 + 1 is 3. 1 + 1 is 3. Yeah, some people cheat because that's just what they like to do. They like to hop around from person to person. But it's your responsibility to, if you're dating people, to screen people. That's part of the problem. A lot of people don't put people through a screening process, just like you would for a job. You have to screen people. Everybody shouldn't know where you live just because you're dating them, just because you're talking to them. Everybody shouldn't be introduced to your children just because you're talking to them, right? Just because you have a romantic interest in someone doesn't mean, oh, well, I met this guy 3 days ago. I want him to go meet my mother. Hell no. I met this person. We've been talking for the past 2 weeks. We've been dating for the past month. I'm ready to introduce him to my kids. I think not. I think not. People don't take their time anymore. Everything is just rushed. Everything is just rushed. Part of that is a society issue because, especially in America, everybody wants everything like this, like this, like this. And it's like, what are you rushing for? We're about to get to the same damn stoplight, sir. Like, I hate when people do that to me in traffic. We're driving. The speed limit is 35. Where are you going? The light is about to turn red. It's about to turn red and you're going to stop. I'm going to stop. We all about to stop. So why are you speeding around me to get to the front of the line where you're going to be stopped? We're all stopping. As the light is changing from green to yellow to red, we're all stopping. But I don't know. It's like, it's a psychological thing. Like, I want to be first. The newest iPhone comes out. Everybody's in the stores. They're lined up. They're ready to go get it. For what? My phone is working fine. What's the rush? When I need to upgrade, I'll upgrade, you know? Exactly, Dracana. Exactly. Sometimes you're just holding space for people. Sometimes you're just holding space for people because they're not serious anyway. They have no intention on being serious. So, y'all, this is kind of a chit chat, right? So, last night I saw a movie and right. Oh, trust me, it has, Dracana. I've been strung along like that, and I was like, all right, I see your own game, right? I see your own game. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off real quick. I ghosted the guy, and I gave 0 fucks about it. I just ghosted him. I just dropped him because he was stringing me along. That's exactly what he was doing. He was stringing me along. I don't have the time nor the patience. So if you send a clear message to me that you don't care, why am I gonna waste my time? Why am I gonna waste my time? So I was watching this movie last night and it was about this girl that she was in a relationship. y'all laughing. Y'all gonna laugh when I tell y'all. But I was trying to remember the name of the movie. But she was in a relationship with this guy online, right? This guy named Charlie. And Charlie, for a whole year, she'd been talking to this guy, right? Y'all see if y'all can point out the red flags, right? Because I know y'all smart. So she was talking to Charlie for a whole year. And Charlie, every time she would try to FaceTime or Skype Charlie, oh, I got a bad Wi-Fi connection. I'm nowhere around where I can video chat or anything like that. So, yeah. So I can't talk. I can't. What was his excuse? He was like, he was working on an offshore oil rig. That's what it was. Offshore oil rig. That's what it was. Excuse me. Oh, did you, Dracana? Yeah, I did, Melanie. They're just clear. Um, but he was working on an offshore oil rig. So the girl's sister was getting out of jail. And she got out of jail and she found out about Charlie. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Yes, yes, Dracana. Okay? So you know what movie I'm talking about. So ran into this guy at the coffee shop, and every day she would go in to get coffee. He would always give her a coffee, free of charge, by the way, and a rose. He would do this every time she came in because he was just so attracted to her. And she would always just brush him off. Now, this is a nice guy, right? Really great moral to the story, though. She would always brush him off, and I can totally relate to this story. It's so relatable for me personally that it's hilarious. So she never even thought twice about the guy, and she was so in love with Charlie, right? So her sister was like, you know what? We have never met Charlie. Is Charlie even real? So she hired Nev and Max from Catfish to do an investigation to find out if Charlie was real. And she's like, so they all set up everything. They did their reverse searches and everything. Come to find out that his profile pictures didn't match the pictures that he had sent her and all this stuff. So they all set it up to where he was going to call one night. He told her he was going to call. And she was like, he's going to call. They were like, he's just stringing you along. And she was like, no, he's going to call. Watch. So they're sitting there for hours. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. She stayed up all night until the next day where she had to go to work and bring a presentation. And I'm just like, when I thought about that part of the movie, I was just like, wow, like the stuff that women will put up with, the bullshit that women will tolerate just because they feel like they're in love. Like, yeah, like they feel like they're in love. He stood her up and she was so hurt. Like, she was so hurt by it because she was like, she was very educated, very smart young woman. And she was like, how could this happen to me? And her friend was like, this could happen to anybody. But her sister was like, it don't take you 6 months to figure out if somebody's stringing you along. If they can't call you, they don't want to see you, they always have excuses, then something's fishy about it. So, with that being said, she finally ended up giving the guy at the coffee shop a chance. Well, after she did that, guess who comes back? Guess who shows up in the flesh, y'all? That's right, Charlie. Charlie shows up. She didn't want Charlie at this point because she had already given someone else a chance that she actually started to build a great bond with. And the thing is, with the guy at the coffee shop, I forgot to tell y'all, she found out that he had a history, like a troubled past, like he was an AA anonymous, and he had problems with drugs in his past. He did have a felony, and he was honest about it. Because she just randomly asked him one day. She was like, so how long were you in jail? Like, just randomly asked him that. And he was like, I was in jail for like 7 years. I did my time. I did my time, and that was that. But she never, like, she was judging this guy at the coffee shop. She looked at him as less than. And the moral I got from the story was, and he was a really, really good guy. Like, he was a really, really good guy. Exactly, Kelly. The guy at the coffee shop, he owned his own coffee shop, but he had been through a lot in his past to overcome his addictions, the alcohol problems. He was actually teaching people who were just recently released from prison, like he was giving the AA classes at his shop. And here she is, all wrapped up in an imaginary person that she never met, never seen, but she had so much faith and so much hope in this guy who was just bullshitting her the whole time. Like, he would be like, if I was there, I would run your bath water. I would cook dinner for you. I know you're tired, baby. Get some sleep. I love you. You see what I'm saying? So he keeps saying all of this. So in her head, oh, I love you too. No, he doesn't. He's not there. He's not there. How does he love you? How is that possible? So, but also at the same time, she was looking down on someone else that she didn't even know. She didn't even give the guy at the coffee shop a chance. And he was like he was in love with her. Like he was so infatuated with her. But she was so concerned about his flaws that she didn't give him a chance. So, needless to say, with all of that, ladies, here's a lesson. Because a lot of people, I'm not going to say that chemistry because she would say, I'm not attracted to him. I don't want him. And, this type thing. Like, yeah, that's funny, Drakena. She was unattracted to the guy and all this stuff, but she realized, she really had to swallow her pride because she was an ass to him. She was a complete ass to the guy at the coffee shop, and he always showed her nothing but kindness and love. So she ended up having to apologize because she was going through a hard time, and her ex, she had a pattern, watch this. Her ex, they had been together 6 years. The day that she thought that they were going to get engaged, she went out and purchased a wedding dress. And the ex came home and said, I found someone else. So she was all devastated at that point. So y'all see where I'm going with this. So she's used to being strung along. It's this pattern of choosing people that string you along. At some point, you have to take personal accountability and say, at what point did I think he was going to propose? Why would I go out and purchase a wedding dress before he even proposed to me? This was all in my mind. I wanted to be married. Do y'all see what I'm saying? She wanted to be married. She wanted him to propose. So she went out and bought a wedding dress on a hope and a whim with no ring, with no proposal, nothing. So she assumed something that wasn't. Come to find out, he wanted someone else. And he invited her to his wedding. He went and got another woman, proposed to that woman, and said, can you come to my wedding? And the whole time, she acted as if she was okay with everything. She was completely acting like she was okay with all of it, when really all of her real emotions, she bottled them up. And she never took any type of time to heal, to grieve, to take accountability for the part that she played, the things that she allowed, so that she could actually be able to be in a healthy relationship. So she couldn't even be in a healthy relationship with the person who wanted to be with her because she was still stuck on stupid. So it's sometimes we don't see blessings that come to us because we're so focused on what we want. All of that to say, when you're manifesting tonight for the new moon, right, and you're journaling or scripting or however you do your manifestations, right, through meditation, however you do your manifestations, just know that God, source, the universe, does not give us things when we want them to come, or how we want them to come. You may actually you may be praying for a healthy relationship, but it may be with somebody that you would least expect. It may not be your type, right? It may not be your type, but it's the right person for you. Because that's why I said the story is completely relatable. Exactly, Drakena. Let go and let God. I think I was telling Queen this the other night when we were live, because she was asking me about something to do with manifesting. And I said, manifesting is about two things: intention and action, right? Once you set the intent, either it's time to follow through with action or allow the action to happen, right? You're manifesting a healthy connection. So now it's time to take action and work on self so that you can actually attract. This is where the law of attraction comes in. You can attract somebody on the same vibrational frequency as you. Somebody who wants, exactly, release it, Kelly. Once you've manifested it, it's time for you to release it into the universe and allow allow it to come through, allow it to come to fruition. Right, Melanie. A lot of people don't do the shadow work or the inner work that needs to be done in order to get to a healthy stage. You can't have a healthy relationship if you're not healthy. So that's part of the problem. Exactly, Drakena. Right. When I say action, I'm meaning like you take action to work on self, to improve yourself. That way the things that you're trying to manifest will come to you because you've raised your vibration enough to be able to have something on that level. But a lot of people think, well, I asked for it, I meditated on it, so I don't understand why it's not here. What are you doing about it? What's the plan? I mean, I can't expect to make six figures in a month if I'm not doing what it takes or I'm not putting in the work to make six figures in a month. Like that's unrealistic. That's an unrealistic expectations. I can't expect to heal an illness if I'm not taking care of my body properly or taking the proper supplements or nutrients or eating properly the way that I should be. Like you're praying for health, you're trying to manifest health, but you also play a role. Exactly, Drakena. Exactly. That's like saying I want to lose 20 pounds, but I'm gonna keep eating my cheeseburgers and my Dr. Pepper consistently. It's gonna be a no. I'm manifesting a new home. Okay, so what are we gonna do to get a good credit score? Manifestation is a lot more than just putting it out into the universe. It's like you kind of have to be kind of be like proactive about it. Like you have to have a plan and action. Right, Kelly. Right. So, that is what it is. Um but yeah. So for those of y'all who are single, who are like exactly Drakena, do the work and follow through. That's the same thing with a job. You can't expect to get a pay raise if your performance is not up to par for that company. They're not going to be like, oh, let's give Jackie a raise because she does so great at what she does. She doesn't. If I'm not following instructions or I'm just doing whatever I want to do, I can't expect that company to invest in me because I'm technically not an asset. Right, Melanie. So that's that. But yeah. So I won't keep y'all, but much love to you all in your new moon rituals, right? Work on manifesting whatever it is that you want to manifest for this month, right? While we're still in Pisces season. And I've been taking advantage of Pisces season and I've been resting. So yeah, and shout out to Glam, you won. So I'll be reaching out to her. I'm also gonna start doing, y'all. I'm gonna try my best. Please remind me. I'm gonna try to do one giveaway a month. Okay. So make sure you share the link to my channel, invite other people, tag people in my posts on Instagram because if you do the three things that I mentioned, right? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on IG, subscribe to my website. Your name can be entered into my giveaways. I'm going to try to have a once a month giveaway for somebody. It's my appreciation for everybody on my channel, for all the love and support. And I'll be giving out, sometimes I'll do free in-depth personal readings for people, or I may send a gift. I may Cash App somebody. I may PayPal somebody, like just whatever. But just to give back to my people, make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you turn your notifications on so that you guys can know whenever I go live. Because a lot of people are like, I didn't know you were live. I didn't know you were live. And I'm like, YouTube. Yeah. YouTube. So, which is why sometimes I'll live stream on my Prism app because I can actually message while I'm live. So love you guys. Have a great Saturday night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I will be live. I will be live again Monday night. So for anybody that wants to hop in Monday night and get a reading, y'all know I'm no longer doing free readings. So $10 minimum. Anybody wants to hop in, y'all can hop in Monday night. All right. So much love to everybody.